Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Now here comes the bunch formation. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play called. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The Seminoles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Caught quickly. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's a...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. And the Seminoles are going to keep this drive moving. They'll run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the grab, and he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now...
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Finds an open target on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled after the catch. Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Snags the quick throw. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. And the Knowles come to the line in a hurry-up. A running play called on 4th down. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. But there, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Short throw complete to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The Knowles come to the line with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Grab down the middle. It's McCoy. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Receivers are bunched together. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Stiff arms the man. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Same tailback, another carry. Some hard running there through a tackle. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Heads up move by the head coach. Using that challenge, officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. This is the 6th play on the drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing...
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass caught. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Wideouts now clustered. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. Offense stops the block with their second timeout to talk strategy. There's a 1st and 10 play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Seminoles are in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense really clicking. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And there's the handoff. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
The defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. Unleashes the stiff arm. Poked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off.
Getting set. Here's second down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds his target, and it's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Important third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field, And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. We've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call that's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Now play number 9 on this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And the Knowles have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He flips it to the back across the middle.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the
sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. The Knowles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. Inside the 40, at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The defense adds. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. 1st and 10 play coming up. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter. critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Same tailback, another carry. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of it?
The defense with more pre-snap movement. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. In the final minute here, you'd expect them to take a knee and just secure the victory. But will they? And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left.
Chris, just so impressive. And you know, as much focus as there is on quarterbacks and wide receivers in the passing game, at the end of the day, to win a national championship, there's going to come a critical 3rd down where you've got to rely on your offensive line. The opponent knows you're going to run. You still do it. They convert, and I think that may be it.
They stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab made by the tight end. He goes out of bounds with no time left, and we have a national champion. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Florida State Seminoles.
welcome to Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye. A first down for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Hudson. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Wants to throw on third down. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Washington State has it all working right now. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Washington State.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Washington State 7, San Diego State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man on the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll just keep slinging it. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington State.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field lately so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Pressure coming. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, looking for a man. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now on second down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes his connection. Got room at the 35. Touchdown, Wazoo! And the beatdown has ensued.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the left. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Cougars. And the route is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate.
Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can...
Touchdown, Washington State! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Hernandez. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Going up top on first down. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Washington State lines up quickly. Looking to pass on second down. He makes the connection. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum.